Yo, Tyler, bro, how you doing?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we had this quick meeting right quick because I was feeling like, you know, I said before they had a meeting because the day the 19th about the website, about to launch it.
Meeting today?
When we talked about it, I said when I launch it, I'm gonna let you know. We'll have a meeting about it so we can discuss the details of it.
Okay.
So I'm recording this call because I just wanted to like put everything in record. Because truth is truth, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wanted to just like, you know, because the meeting we had earlier today, you were saying some real stuff. And it was like, you said we could talk about the website. And you said we're going to air everything else out, you know, because like, if it's out there in the public, you know, you got to let people know what's going on because they got videos about OSOICE that's not in a good light. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So with that said, that's not a good thing because they putting their version of the story out, and that's just not what happened. You see what I'm saying? Because they saying, you know, ATUN-RE, you know, did this and did that, and that's just not what happened. Because it was like always like infiltration or people that's trying to take over and come straight to the top. You see, you follow me, bro? So, Musa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Yeah, so, because anytime Chief had got locked up, right? Because what people don't realize, like, Chief a real dude, you know what I'm saying? And, like, if you're a Nubian man or any man in America, like, a lot of successful people been in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard to dodge that. Like, Donald Trump been in jail, Bill Gates. You see? So ATUN-RE a real dude, so he be in and out. So every time he go in, it be them same cats. They just try to come and take it all over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could be like, Go ahead.
So your point is pointing out the you know.
No, I'm trying to fill in the blanks with everything because it's like we got to put this on record too because they saying this and this happened. And this is not the truth because the truth is going to rise. Truth going to come out, right? So I'm like, just put your truth out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we got to just put it out. Because every time Chief get locked up for this minor stuff, whatever, he got to go sit down for a little while. Here they come trying to take over. They want to know about the money. They don't know about what we got going on, details. And when Chief was out there on the street, you see what I'm saying? He used to be out there like homeless, like for nights. But Chief thing with Chief, he like to be off the grid. And we call him Chief because we mean like Indian Chief. You see what I'm saying? But absolutely, he like to be off the grid. He been off the grid for years, and now everybody in America off the grid because 80% of everybody got roommate situation. So it's like we all, you know, either about to be off the grid or off the grid because at the same time, a lot of people got roommates. So Chief been saying be independent, live off the grid, meaning that, you know, not be obligated to your rent or to your mortgage because you can get a lot done just having more of your ownership. So Chief, he been off the grid. So he was homeless like out there. And so we've had these conference calls, right?
Yeah.
So these conference calls, they be going on for months. Chief be locked up or whatever. He be out and he be like out there homeless. So, you know, some brothers chip in, you know, to get Chief something to eat. Because this is like really like the reason why we're here because of his lessons that, you know, he raised us up on. Because it's like, you know, if you want to get, like, learn the best information, you know, you have to learn it from an elder. And somebody like particular ATUN-RE, he's a real good teacher and giving it to you that way of making sense, using the right knowledge. So you can feel the truth, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was like, so out of honor for him, you know, I do his website. But I be on the computer anyway. That's the only time Chief really hit me when it comes to business. Because I don't like all that small talk, all that, you know, all that small talk. I be like, Chief hit me like, man, what the business talking about? Okay, what's good? Everything good with you? You know, he makes sure everything good. Then we off the phone, but then when he want to connect with the people, he hit me again too. Be like, hey, man, get everybody on the phone. Cause I just want to say a few words. But on top of that, Chief always been fair with you. He's had these platforms, and we take over and like put our stuff on there, you know, to try to ride the wave. And so we reach out to young elder I used to reach out to him. He was cool. Like, I love Young L. That's my dude, you know. We're going to do an album together and everything because, like, ATUN-RE, like, he's a student of ATUN-RE. And that's how you know he's a student because, like, 75% of his stuff is ATUN-RE. Like, he literally got ATUN-RE voice on his whole YouTube channel all over the place. So our Chief was like, we just had these classes. Chief was like, man, just have him check in, you know. The Chief out there homeless, you feel me, bro?
Yeah.
And he jump on there, he be like selling his book, you know, and it's cool, you know, because we want that, because we want to make everybody something they own too. But, bro, like, when everybody chip in like $10, $20 to get Chief something to eat or him somewhere to stay, we all chip it in, then we hit you, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get it to you, but you never do. And it's like, what? But then you come on the platform, and you just want to, like, you know, sell your stuff, but not check in. It just, cause it's like, bro, if you got a radio station, and I come on your show selling my stuff, and I don't look out for you not one time, but I come to your show all the time, do my thing, sell my stuff to all your people, not ever look out for you. You see? And you giving me the audience to speak, cause it's you the reason why that they there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to put the truth down, and then, like, what you got to say about it? I know you had some stuff to say about it.
As far as it comes to like the way Young L does his approach, man, it's kind of obvious. It's just like, you know, the angle he takes, he just connects with the the audience, which is you know, new audience or people who follow teachings of Baba, but he connects with the audience by presenting, you know, Doc's teachings, and he kind of pulls you in, you know, with that. And then also he pulls you in with, you know, ATUN-RE, you know. You know, like I say, ATUN-RE is a dynamic speaker and, you know, drops facts and, you know, and information that, you know, definitely is essential to what's going on around people now. So it's easy to relate to that. So like I said, you know, just observing Young Elder, he you know what I'm saying, he connects with, you know, Bible and ATUN-RE's audience, you know, and then at the same time, you know, he gives good information on certain things, and you know, it's related to you know, ATUN-RE and Doc's teaching. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like his he presents his agenda, which, you know, it's kind of how can I say, backdoor you. You know what I'm saying? I come in the front door with you know, Bible's teaching, ATUN-RE's teaching, and you know, I give them shots out, I give them praises from the front door. Then come in the front door, I sit down, and then chill out.
And make sure I hit all your points, though, you know, because you just said a lot. You know, him saying that, you know, he got a different audience. You see, like, all Nubians learn from one another. That's just natural. You see what I'm saying? Because we a tribe, you know, so it's like we tribal people. That's why we always be kicking on one another. So him rolling Malachi York, we all Malachi York students. You see what I'm saying? And ATUN-RE is our Malachi York's son. And you can tell because you look at the picture, they look similar, you know, and then they sound just alike. And that you know, it's things that, you know, Baba can do, who's Malachi York. Chief can, when they do it on the same frequency, it be sounding extremely similar. Anybody knows that hit them kind of tones to sing, you gotta be born with that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I feel you.
So,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just, I was agreeing with what you said as far as, us being our students, Doc, and ATUN-RE and students of Doc, and, at the same time, we students of ATUN-RE, because he resonates with his tone and his voice,
No, it really is. But I'm saying, it's just like he comes, all he do is trying to get us organized so we can work together. Because Chief came with a whole bunch of different projects for us, you know what I'm saying? But every time he get locked up, somebody new try to take over, and say they want to do it this or that way, and it never get done. And Chief didn't care about Young Elder coming on the show. Chief didn't give a flip. He's like, man, Young Elder cool with him. He was cool with him, but he was like, man, just tell him, hit me up. Just tell him, give me a call. Like, he coming on OSOICE channel, selling his books and talking about, going to space. And it's like, bro, then, I love it again. I love both ATUN-RE and Young Elder. Like, Young Elder's my brother, he was cool. But the whole time when it came to us working together to do something that made sense, he dropped the ball. Kaiser hit him, be like, hey, man, we all putting in money. ATUN-RE, he's just, trying to get him somewhere to stay. Then he be like, I hit you later. You see what I'm saying? And said everybody chipping in, doing it because, again, the reason why we there in the first place is because of ATUN-RE. It's his platform. You see what I'm saying? And I do the web stuff. Only time Chief hit me about the web stuff. When it comes to the business, how many sales we got, products, website, apps, Chief hit me like, what's up? Tank, where we at with this? He should be business with. That's why I like really dealing with him because he'll be on that small talk. He be like, man, what's going on with you? But then when he do teach you something, be something that be like you ain't never heard before. He's speaking on different dimensions from the universe. He be give you new information that be like, what? And it just is what it is. It's like listening to anybody that's successful in their career path or did well. Chief, he's balanced, meaning that he sits the center seat. So he can get all the way negative with you and go there, or he can get all the way positive with you and go there. He can go with both sides of it and balance and show you how to be both ways. Because here, in this hell we in, because it's hell because you answer the phone, you be like, hello. You divide the word hello up, you get hell is low. So you really saying hell is low. Hell is low. You giving praise to the underworld guys, and that ain't cool. So we in hell, thus far, but we can tame the devil by showing love and having more order. Because again, them same cats is running with Young Elder who used to be all OSOICE because they came through me. I put all them brothers on OSOICE. I'm like, what up, bro? It's cool at first. Everybody cool, and everybody started clicking up. You know what I'm saying? To that little click. But I'm like, man, look, we here because of ATUN-RE. So I let him run the show. But it's what it is. He ain't never hassle you about nothing. He just has some good ideas. So man, y'all do this and that, it can make some money. So it's cool. The team do it. We while working on it. Okay, then Chief get locked up. And niggas can start, want to do their own thing and, mess stuff up and slow us down. And this the same people. They be messy, slow stuff down the process, Chief needs stuff inside. You know what I'm saying? That's light. But then we trying to get going, just never get on the same page. So when Chief come out, it'd be like everybody go to quiet in their corner. And it'd be like, what? It's just weird. If you're gonna be, you should be that same way, have that same energy the whole time. And so we just had the shows for months. And we had our YouTube channel was growing for months. And ATUN-RE ain't say nothing about how we did stuff. He really just wanted us, as long as we were talking about something that made sense. He wanted us on there just talking 4 or 5 hours. Because the brothers get on there and talk to 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I just can't be on the phone like that with you, man. I got work to do. We all got work to do. But he was like, man, y'all on there talking about something that's making sense, or y'all just on the phone just talking. And then he may give us like, I mean, I should do this and that, and then we like, all right, cool. He don't give you no deadline or go do it today, tomorrow. He be like, it's a good idea. He an idea dude. That's why I like him, because he always talking business and he always coming up with creative stuff, you know. Like he always in that moment, like you hear him and his lady, they always singing a song or they writing some music, like together. They be like him and his wife working on music together. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing something creative, and that's good energy. Like you're doing something with your woman that you making magic, you know, making songs together. Y'all singing that stuff together, that make you more in sync. That make the love making better, because y'all like one. Y'all writing songs together. So that's what him and his wife be doing. Every time I hear them, you know, and that's cool. But then, you know, but before, Chief was out there, man, like the rest of us. He out there. He may be homeless for a little bit. He be like, man, reach out to everybody, see what's going on. But then we have a show or whatever, going back to the shows. Anytime we have a class, man, I get 30 people on the phone in like 5 minutes, 50 people on the phone in 5, 10 minutes. ATUN-RE want to talk to everybody. I may send out a blast text. Everybody go to conference call. Like, it be some everybody on the line. But we record everything. Now we let people know that, you know, we having like Zoom, because Zoom popular now. And a good song, too, is called Zoom by the Commodores. Like, them niggas talk about some real shit in that song. And it's called Zoom, like the Zoom app everybody uses. You there, big bro?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because you asked me the question about the backstory about what happened. And then, you know, so Chief get locked up, niggas go to try and, where the money going? What's this? Where the business at? Niggas try to steal the whole business of OSOICE from ATUN-RE. You see what I'm saying? Like, they own the whole brand. It's his branding. It's like they were trying to say they're going to try to go behind his back, take over ownership of it. He's like, what? This is when he get locked up. You know how it is, you locked up, you can't do shit like how you want to. So it be them brothers. You know, then Young Yell jump on the show. He talked 3 hours about spaceships. Then he go into details about that shrinery and Mason stuff. I ain't like that, man. I be like, bro, we putting that stuff out there like that. Well, I mean, what goes behind closed doors, that's their business. Like, but they gotta do anything about what the Shriners and Masons doing. So that's like, you don't talk about that. That's like pride. It's like AKAs in the Greeks. Y'all be putting all these secrets out. You know, it's like you come on our channel, OSOICE channel, talking about that stuff, and it make us seem like we with that. No, we trying to, you know, sell some T-shirts. You come talking about what the Masons and Shriners doing. Then we be like, let's break bread for Chief. You know, be adios. And I be like, man, that ain't right. And then he got a video out of me calling me Miss ATUN-RE. And me and Chief don't even talk like that, man. We talk when the website. You know how I go. You be around. You know how I go.
I mean, you know, it's just like I was getting back to the point when, you know, just keeping that Young Elder style. You know, like I said, he gives good points, but then he comes in the front door presenting Bible teachings, ATUN-RE teachings, giving shouts out and supporters. But at the same time, he comes in and then backdoors with his agenda, with the spaceship and stuff like that. And, you know, one thing being a student of, you know, God, he always taught us to, you know, prove what you say. You know, check out, don't take nothing for granted. Check out what I'm saying. And if it don't make sense, if you can't prove it, how many times have you heard Doc says, hey, if it don't make sense, it got to go. Get it out of my face.
All right,
you know
and that's another thing too, man. When it comes to that, Chief was like, prove it. Because people don't realize too, man, Chief is older now, man, ATUN-RE. You know, the real Messiah. He older now. And it's like, you know, he been in the hospital. That's like my big bro, you know what I'm saying? So like when he was like going off on Young Elder, he just was like he had high blood pressure, you see what I'm saying? But he probably been putting that out there like that. But he ain't been at his best health lately. You know, that's why he be like, you know, he ain't feeling too good. So he was like, young elder said, what? He was like, man, you know, but he you know, Chief just be talking, man. You know what I'm saying? He just be mad at you, man, because he been like, man, I'm gonna tell that dude to come holler at me. Cause if you got a book, you got a YouTube channel that's jumping, and then, you know, your brother out here on the streets, and 75% of your material come from, you know, ATUN-RE. You go to Young Elder channel right now, 75% of it is ATUN-RE classes. I mean, it's either ATUN-RE talking or it's about ATUN-RE. So it's like, show some respect. Because you couldn't be in music, you couldn't be using somebody else's beat or sampling their lyrics and just get away with it. So he's like, man, Chief like, man, holler at me, man. Chief just wants something, you know, shoot him something to eat. Chief don't be greedy like that. He like, man, just give me this, man, I'm straight. He don't need, but like, people come give a free will offering. He ain't never like, you know, he take like the mission very serious with little that he have. He done got a whole lot done. But some of his lessons.
No, I mean, one thing I didn't really appreciate is it's like, you know, like we say that we students of God, but when someone says prove it, you can't get in your feelings because someone calling you out. And the approach that young elder is very, you know, it was very nerve-wracking and disturbing because here you at, someone tells you to present the facts on what you're saying, your agenda, you know, what you are, without, you know, his angle where you backdoor. He says, present the facts. And he gets upset. And I'm just like, and you go off on a tangent and you talk about, you know, I'm gonna come holler at you, you know, and just get some real nigga shit. And I'm just like, man, you're like, come on now. If you are a supposedly young elder or elder, whatever you want to call yourself, and you presenting knowledge and you saying, well, hey, I got knowledge, and which is wisdom, you know, it's translating to wisdom. But then you get upset when someone says, hey, this information, and it sounds good, but where did you get it at? And how can you say that it is true, factual? Present the facts. And then when someone asks you, you know, who you on many occasions pay homage to, give reverence to, when someone turns around and says, hey, prove what you're saying.
That's all she said.
You have the attention of newbies, and you are leading them to a place that is nowhere. You're leading them out of space. And everybody who reads the Holy Tablets, the Bible, the Quran, the Injil, the Torah, any one of these sacred books, whatever religion that you call yourself from, you come from. When you go to Revelations of these books, it says that the Heavenly Father is going to make earth, Tiamat, Key, this blue rock, his home. So he's saying that I'm coming from there and I'm coming here to make this my home. So why are we going outer space with stuff when we need to focus on making Earth a better place to welcome the Heavenly Father here? So it's just like we you know, it's an agenda to take Nubians' focus away from here to go there. And when ATUN-RE said, hey, what we do on Pluto, what's done on Pluto ain't got ish to do with what goes on here. And when you get called out about that, you get upset, you go into a tangent, and you depict what your name is, young elder. Like you go off like a little baby. And
Right.
I was like, damn. And I like the young elder information. It's nice. It's great. It's a breath of fresh air. But then when you go left to space, you know, I gotta call you out on it.
That's the thing. As the chief always, he never say nothing about like don't let young elder on the show. He was never like that. He'd be like, man, y'all chop it up. Y'all have class. That's cool. Y'all talking about something positive. He ain't never not one time for like months, maybe a whole year. He ain't say nothing about young elder coming on. But then the whole time it got to a point of about 6 months after Chief came out a couple of times from getting locked up. He was like, man, let's just start putting some real projects together that stuff making sense. Then maybe like a young elder tape on. Then he'd be like, man, young elder maybe he need to start talking about that. Go into space and focus on what we got going on right here. We got stuff that we need to do right here. Like, don't be, like, you know, why he go there? But he may say something like at one time. Then maybe 4 months later, you see, young elder jump on there, and then he just like going back to space again. And I got frustrated with it, like, man, people should call in like I want to talk to young elder. You see, and that's cool. Chop it up, young elder. He'd be on this class on this day. So they, you know, it'd be the class on that day, and they talk to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't be on the phone like that at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Then now, because she was like, you should screen what they talking about, because they can't maybe talking about something they shouldn't be talking about. And it's to be like that. You got to know who coming on to your platform, because it's Zoom. But we not doing nothing. And the reason why he called himself the Messiah is because it's what he claims to be, and it's proven because he took in that seat. And he's like, now come test me. He'll allow you to test him. And the fact that he's given a lot of these brothers' names and they've left and walked away, yet they still using the name that Chief gave them, but they ain't with Chief no more, but you still using the name the Chief gave you. How you not a real Messiah? He come with a new information to help you raise you up, to unlock your brain, because this food, this government, these schools, relationships, dealing with people, they put you in like a bind. Like you get conformed, you get like become dormant. The electricity get turned off. And ATUN-RE, he come as a tuner, ATUN-RE. He be tuning people. He can raise you up, tune you up, because he hit you with so much truth. All that truth gonna set you free. You see, we got the equation also office. I mean, I can let people know, but we do got the equation. But like, what you gonna say?
And but like you said, ATUN-RE, it brings truth and grace. And when you said that ATUN-RE didn't mind and guys are coming on the platform and talking, and at the same time, that's compassion, that's grace. That's saying, hey man, come on, you know, come on to my platform and talk, and build you up an audience and a following. So when you start to go left, and like I said, I was on the outside looking in, and I was drawn in by young elder, what I'm saying, and a lot of other brothers are too. But now it's like he going left to space. And what really bothered me, I'm going to tell you, what really bothered me, and I was already pointing this out, he said, man, how are you getting all this, this top secret government information? Like, man, it's like you got a whole other
subject. And that's why, we had to go there with the other subject, because you're right, he just be just spreading it, and that ain't cool. Because it's like, OSOICE is like all the brothers that left, now they are clicking up against us, doing the same stuff we was doing by having classes. They got their own YouTube channel, having classes, trying to be like ATUN-RE, but ATUN-RE don't even come like that. After a couple of times what had happened, Chief had got locked up, shit had hit the fan, I get locked up, so we like, it just really good left. You see what I'm saying? And so we get like infiltrated by a whole new lot of new people. And that's the thing too. back door, come telling man, Chief had this fanatic one time, right? You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So she like, but this sister had, you know, she wanted me after me real bad, like real bad. You know, she like, you know, she was supportive, looked out a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Chief was like, you know, he was just going, you know, because he go out of town, you know, come holler at you, whatever, cool. So she was going to come meet, and she was like, I'll drive down there and meet him because I really want to meet him. So we like, all right, cool, no big deal. We got, you know, go to dinner. Just meet up at dinner. And so this sister, she drive way from Virginia all the way down to Georgia, right? So we thinking like, you know, she's going to be there about 7, 8 o'clock. But bro, I hit her, and she told me that she missed the whole city of Atlanta. I was like, what? She said she almost in Florida. I said, how the hell? How you miss a whole city? You see what I'm saying? It's like you missed the entire Atlanta. Like you coming from way up in Virginia all the way down to Atlanta, and then you almost in Florida. Like what? I'm like, what? And then so we got to wait some more hours for her. So we just like, man, we just wait 'cause we got an Airbnb. We just gonna chill, wait for it to come through. You know, and it's like family, so it's like she bringing T-shirts, like because she was helping out with the T-shirts and stuff, you know, a little bit. You know, she claimed she was, but she didn't have a lot to show for it. But like, so she finally like so she finally get there, and then when I had meet her, I go outside to meet her, cause tell her where, you know, how to park and get into the spot. And so I go out there, and it's like I see her, but like she don't act like she don't see me. And I get it. She may be like coming by herself, don't know who we are, but she know pictures of us. But I'm saying, but she was doing some real creative hide and go seek type stuff. It was like, what? Then I go back out there again. She's like, hey, what's up? You know, this where I'm parked at, you know. And so it ended up being smooth. So that night she had said that, you know, she came through and she had drove a car. And she was like, we can get it. I was like, cool, I go get something to eat right quick. And she was like, man, I roll with you. Let's just go grab some food. And she was like, okay, y'all can just drive the rental. So, man, we going with the rental. And she called blowing it up. Because the particular Airbnb had enough room for everybody. So everybody was spaced out, so it was cool. And then, you know, because she knew in time, she got there late, because she missed the whole city of Atlanta. We was like, man, she can sleep in another room, or I sleep on the couch, or whatever it was. But we was going to make sure that she got somewhere, she got to the spot safe. We weren't like, you know, because like, it's like coming up from way out of there by herself to come holler at, you know, to come through. Because she would be doing some lot of administrative type stuff. We were just trying to formalize and organize everything. But she missed the whole state. So she finally come. And then she mad about that we going a long time in the car. She just pissed. Like, y'all come back now. Call the police. And she was like, the police? Oh, she tripping. And I'm like, oh, yeah, she really tripping. Like, what? So I drove back. Now to find out that whole time my license was suspended. And I ain't even know. So I'm driving her vehicle. License is super suspended. Didn't even know I had a warrant out for me. Didn't even know. I ain't even know. But it had a warrant out for me for some other stuff that happened a long time ago. Because I got falsely accused of stuff. That all the charges got dropped, and I you know, everything was false. So I had that particular situation on me. I didn't know, so I could have got pulled over and really been in a bad jam. So we get back to the house. So she hysterical and mad. So like, hey man, you gonna just have to leave, or we can leave, whatever. You can stay, but this ain't no good energy. We ain't trying to attract no police. It's just the nature of real niggas. Like, calm down. So she was like, no, I'll leave. So cool. She's all right. So I'm like, she's just gonna get a hotel. So we know we don't want to fight the sister, like, you know, prevent her from leaving. So we let her go. So bro, we lock the door, right? Okay, she go outside the front door, right? You there, bro? Man, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Too bad. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I know you know, you gotta get to the meeting, but no. So she go out the front door, right? We lock the door. Bro, like 30 seconds later, she busts in through the back patio door. I was like, what is going on? And, you know, we ain't even trying to attract that kind of energy. We locked the freaking front door. But she busts through the freaking back door. It's like some more of that, you know, I've been trained to do this type stuff. I was like, did she just come through the motherfucking back door? What the fuck is going on? And like she missed the whole state to get there. She let us borrow the car. She bugging out. You know what I'm saying? In the car too. And then she go out the front door but come through the back door. Like that was some niggas who been there just fighting because that's like, why you coming through another man back door? So this is what all that little group now of individuals, they left and now they upset. But it's like they do these type of things and it's like keep them. He don't even want to talk. Because real men don't talk in this stuff, but they put it out there calling me Miss ATUN-RE. You know what I'm saying? And they remixed what I had said because you look for the tape. That's not what I said. He remixed my words. And we don't even do that. We don't even, on our whole OSOICE channel, it may be 3 or 4 Young Elder videos. But on his Young Elder channel, he got a whole bunch of ATUN-RE videos.
Yeah, and that's what's like, why would you, here you got some, you know, men producing works over words, and then you take the, you know, the agenda, you attack them, say, oh, you gay and stuff and something like that. Come on now, like that's like being back in middle school. Like, who does that? Start name calling, oh, you gay. Like, come on, man. That's, and then you say, oh, you know, you a clown, you make jokes. Like, who does that? Like,
Right.
When you gonna move past it? Like, okay, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. You know, if someone tells you present your facts, and that's it. Just present your facts, because we don't have time to waste when you taking us out of space. So, man, we can remix that. We ain't got time to waste when you taking us out of space, when we need to be here and focus on, you know, what's going on around here. Raising,
shit crazy around here.
Yeah, raising Nubians. We got coronavirus. We got people losing jobs and different stuff like that. And then here you come and say, well, look, let's focus on, you know, Pluto and Mars and Beetlejuice. And, I mean, that shit is nice, but prove it. What is the reasoning for this? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to go to Jupiter and Saturn and different stuff like that when the Heavenly Father is coming here?
Right.
He ain't going nowhere else. They coming here.
Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you what really and truly bothered me. Looking at one of the Young Elders' videos, and they had like a video game like Galactica, something like that. And they flying through space, you know, avoiding asteroids, shooting down other planes. And then it comes up to a Nibiru illustrated type ship, and they fire off this one missile, and it blows up Nibiru. Are you trying to tell me that you, that's what I was talking about, the back door, your hidden agenda, you know, you working for the alphabet board, that you basically doing what has always been done, was been done to the black folk is, or Nubians for all this meantime, is they hide the truth dead in our face because they're saying that we are asleep. So with that tactic, here you got a video game that's illustrating that you shooting a missile and you trying to blow up Nibiru. Then coincidentally,
what is Nibiru for people that don't know what Nibiru is?
I mean, the mothership, the throne of the Most High.
That made sense before, you know.
Okay, the throne of the Most High, the you know, what the Heavenly Father coming on, and then like, you know what I'm saying, coincidentally, I see that, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Then I see a news clipping of the government or Donald Trump. They got this missile that's supposed to, knock down any potential threats out in space. And this is like, you can't help connect the dots. So when you hear Chief says, you the alphabet boys, and then you put illustrations out there like that, and this is like, and I'm going to tell you, like I said, I like Young Elder. I done put him on to tons of people. And it is like, I feel like a jackass. Because this is like.
But let me say the one part about people coming on from Young Elder channel, because ATUN-RE, he don't mess with YouTube. He don't be like, let me get my channel right. Like, he don't have them conversations. You see what I'm saying? That's why with Young Elder, he got a lot of YouTube channels. But he's younger, so he got like a younger audience following. So he got a YouTube channel. But guess what videos he got on there? ATUN-RE.
That's
you
like,
know what I'm saying? It ain't Chief ain't do YouTube. He don't be on YouTube. Chief be out there chilling. He be not chilling, but like he be like working on his mission. Focus on what his project is, with his lady. Like he be like focused on that all day. He don't be like, let me get my check on my YouTube. That ain't maybe like recently because he sees like it's getting a lot of momentum, but like at first he was like, man, I'm out here trying to survive. Like I ain't studying none of that.
Yeah, and that's, I call that, this is my own words, my opinion, and this is what I say the tactic is. I say Young Elder is he's relating by relations. You know what I'm saying? And this was something I come up with, and that's what and I'm explaining is basically you trying to, like say, you trying to backdoor or push your agenda. So you got a target audience, and you say, what can I relate to? So you present Bible teaching, ATUN-RE teaching, and people start to accept you because you are relating to what people like, the target audience like. And then through that, by relation, so you relating, and then you bring in your agenda. But, man, audience, family, y'all really have to pay attention to the details. And here's a brother saying, well, look, I mean, I'm creating a video game or whatever, and I'm going to shoot down our Heavenly Father's ship. Man, get the fuck out of Dodge.
I mean,
what the fuck are you doing? Like, who does that? Who presents that? You showing that, man, you ain't cool, you ain't for us, you're not with us when you do stuff like that. And then I'm listening to some of the other dudes that run with Young Elder. They talking about Bible gave them giving them a holy tablet, and you
stole over 300.
You said like you swindling your own friend. You said, man, I can get my own friend away. It's like
I gave my holy tablet away.
You can't go with characters like that.
But then too, it's just like rank, because that's what's wrong with a lot of these kids today, man. Because these kids today, they get in certain activities, they try to go straight to the top. Yeah, I mean, I know we can feel like we can, but we still got to live life. We got to let time manifest, because we got to get a better, texture about our experience. And that was, as so many teachers, it's like there's different levels of the truth, because experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? You can know a thing, but until you go through a thing, that's two different things. You see what I'm saying? You have to it's one thing knowing about sex and then actually having sex. You see what I'm saying? It's like I can think about sex, but until you actually experience it, it's like it's two different things, and so that forms the depth of the truth of it. You see, so it's not a lot of that coming from when you go to space, because people can't feel it, because now you're talking about stuff on a planet that a lot of humans ain't never been to. We don't have a lot of documentation on.
And on top of that, Star Wars fell. Anybody start talking about Star Wars and Jetsons and all that different type stuff, Star Trek, and that stuff fails. So you can easily pull attention away. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell you, just make them a show, make a movie, make some money.
But you gotta respect your elders. Yeah, you gotta respect your elders, because like this is how the game go. You can't just come into something and go straight to the top. It is a form of respect, and it's like being in an Italian mob. If your father's not Italian, they ain't dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? It's like a blood thing. It's like a respect thing. And then this organization, for us, for, brothers working together, well, you just can't come in and go straight to the top. It's like a lot of kids, that's what they do now. They don't got no patience. But we all fell in school with patience. You see, but it's a level of order. A lot of things, it should be done. And don't wait until a brother locked up, and then now you're going to decide to open your mouth and try to take over and try to use tongue play and words and a bunch of emotional stuff to try to win over the team. That ain't real. You ain't been putting in work. And
at the same time, it's just like when you can't say extraterrestrial, you're saying extracurricular. Like, it's like you playing around, you know what I'm saying, and you're not even taking out the time to say, words correctly. You know what I'm saying? And you might have a speech impediment. I got that. But, like, say it correctly so, people can really understand what you're saying instead of, you taking a playful approach about some serious stuff, because you have our Nubian, our young Nubians, our middle, our older Nubians' attention, and you leaving them to nowhere.
Exactly.
You leave them out of space.
Jackson Ray, he has an actual plan for getting Baba out of jail. He got an actual plan for getting some real cash. And he got some real plans.